Coming up on this week's episode, P2 lessons. What are they? Are they helping to change students' mindsets for the better? Adelaide got the inside scoop, while Taylor caught up with Mr. Adair about the Crooked Tree Art Show. All of this and more coming up on Trojan TV.
Welcome back to another episode of Trojan TV. I'm Adelaide.
And I'm Sadie. We have a lot to cover in today's episode, so let's get right into it.
Trojan TV
starts now.
Wow, Sadie, can you believe it's March already? Time is really going by fast lately.
I know. I can't believe I'm already picking out classes for high school.
Yeah, and March is always a time for the DMC to have some fun after all their competition work is submitted.
Agreed. Let's kick off this show with the debut of the 2022 silent film series. Here are a couple to get us started. Many students here at East have some amazing accomplishments in the recent weeks. Let's give some shout-outs. Congratulations to our 7th grade concert band and 8th grade symphony bands. And congratulations to the following students for moving on to the National History Day District Competition. For the paper category, Bridget Belden and Veda Brasington are advancing. For the documentaries, Quinn Gerber, Kylie Ball, Ethan Rademacher, and Sam Tersman are moving on. In the performance category, Ellie Backer, Sadie Kiley, Owen Munch, and Emma Dykstra, and Lily Shev and Adelaide Nelson are all advancing. For the website category, Ellie Klaus, Jenny Liu, and Alex Lamphere were selected to move forward. For the exhibits, Dawson Payne, Samantha Dykstra, Mitchell Millard, McKenna Wilcox, and Lauren Johnson were selected. The district contest takes place March 19th at West Middle School. Good luck, Trojans. Next week, the Crooked Tree Art Show kicks off featuring student submissions from around the 5-county region. East Middle School students' art will be displayed as well. Taylor caught up with Mr. Adair to learn more about the event.
Hey Trojans, it's Taylor and I'm here to talk with Mr. Adair about the annual Crooked Tree Youth Art Show. So Mr. Adair, what's up with it?
Well, we have a great art show highlighting our students' talents and art, hosted at the Crooked Tree Art Center here in Traverse City off of 6th Street. So I want everyone to come on down and check it out. The gallery, actually the exhibition of over 30 students in the 30 schools in the Grand Traverse area have an opportunity to show their work. And it opens from March 15th to April 16th. It should be a pretty awesome show. And I believe winners will be receiving some gifts, cash prizes also. And it's going to be juried by someone from Kendall Arts College. And it's a perfect opportunity to highlight their work in a gallery. So very excited, and congratulations to all the students here at East. I think we have over 15 to 20 different students that have their work in the show. And hopefully we'll be highlighting them soon in Trojan TV.
Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Taylor. The art show begins March 15th and runs through the end of the month. To learn more about the show hours and exhibits, head to crookedtree.org/TC. We also have some other important dates you will want to know. All students must be registered for LEAP Sports by March 23rd if they would like to participate in the spring season. These include track, tennis, and softball. Head to the LEAP website for more information and registration details. The Great Trojan Read begins today. Students can earn tickets from the LMC staff for reading new books between now and March 27th. Let's see if you can earn the title of Top Trojan Grade Level Reader this month. See the LMC staff for more information. Spring break is coming fast. Break starts after school on Thursday, March 24th, and school resumes April 4th. And now it's time for this week's Classroom Spotlight, where Cole and Andrew went behind the scenes to learn more about this morning announcements team. Let's check it out.
I'm Adelaide. Let's get into some morning announcements.
For this week's Classroom Spotlight, we caught up with the morning announcement crew.
It's giving us an opportunity to experience what a live taping is like. You don't get a do-over, you know what I mean? So whereas Trojan TV, we might do multiple takes and we edit it and then we put it out, this is like, you gotta go.
Students enjoyed being a part of morning announcements.
I do morning announcements because I love DMC, and it is an extra like DMC, so you get to do more and you get to see my friends extra. And
we've gotten in a groove and we're working around it. I would obviously prefer to have the first hour DMC, but we're making it work. We've got a really good dedicated crew of kids that are helping out.
This has been Cole and Andrew reporting for Trojan TV.
Hey Sadie, how do you feel about the new P2 lessons?
I like them, but I feel like they take way too much time away from advisory.
Same, but they do have a really important information. I talked to some people here around East about their opinions. Let's check it out.
As we looked at in the first video, that state of normalcy for yourself.
The new P2 lessons happening in advisory have many people asking questions. What are the lessons for? Why start them now? Today we'll answer these questions and more.
So we're always looking at ways to be able to help students to be able to act, a certain way positively, be able to not be negative sometimes in responses, and to understand of the ways that we should act as adults. And as we become high school students soon and we start to interact with the community more, we need to be able to have those social skills to be able to do that.
According to Ingenta Connect, social emotional learning is the process through which all young people and adults acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, and attitudes to manage emotions, feel and show empathy for others, maintain supportive relationships, and make responsible and caring decisions. Not only are the students learning from the lessons, but so are the teachers.
I think it's a valuable message, and I think they're valuable lessons to be learned. For example, the most recent lesson we were doing was on forgiveness, and it talked about how forgiveness is not necessarily for the other person, but for yourself. Those are lessons that I'm even learning from. So I think if you really pay attention to the lessons, there's a lot to take away from them.
I think it's important for the kids to be able to kind of wrestle with these scenarios, but it also gives the teachers an opportunity to step away from the content that they have to teach to connect more with our kids. Because in middle school, it's not just about the content that you're learning, the things that you're learning. It's about building relationships, modeling for kids how to have effective relationships, how to air your grievances in a positive way that you can then, work a friendship back together.
Students have many different opinions about the P2 lessons. We talked to some students here at East about their pros and cons.
They're entertaining. You hear like explanations about different things that other people like and like know more about.
I like the lessons because like it like shows people like what to do.
I feel like there's some good meaning behind the lessons because some of them that we've been doing have been productive and have been helpful.
Students say the biggest issue about the P2 lessons is the time it takes away from academic support.
I don't really like them because you don't really have enough time to work on homework.
I don't like the advisory lessons because I feel like they take up unneeded time. We used to be able to do so much with our advisory, and now it feels like it's quite limited.
While the lessons can help the students, they are also a challenging switch.
I think the toughest thing about the lessons is we're trying to change a culture in advisory that's existed for quite some time. For example, like these 8th grade students, it's a big switch in advisory. So, in trying to introduce these lessons and change what we do in advisory, we're also somewhat battling against what we used to do in advisory and what people were used to.
Though the program may be controversial, the district has said the P2 lessons are here to stay. This has been Adelaide reporting for Trojan TV.
Well, that's it for this episode of Trojan TV. Be sure to check out our website, The Link, where you can find extended DMC and yearbook coverage, including our weekly poll about how many siblings you have.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at EastDMC. Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye.